Hey everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. In our previous video, we had Megatrain up and running, and I started a second video. It was about 27 minutes long, but really all I did was ramble an awful lot about some bottlenecks that I have noticed, and then I built 3 of these things. That's about it. And if truth be told, I came down here and also figured these things out. I think what this does is you have one input, okay? And if you have a type of well, let's just look here. Like, imagine if one of those was like blue, right? If you say, hey, this one right here is where the blue go, of those 3, the blue one should have been switched over to this line and had moved into that box. None of these I think are different because most of the time, like 99% of the time, we're gonna get uranium 238, and only every now and then, one out of 99, are we gonna get oh, there it is, 235. You see that? You see how that happened there? Right? All right. So there we go. That's how that works. It filters things for you, okay? And it doesn't have to be a low input like this is. You can have thousands of things coming through here and it'll still do the job. I think there is a part of me that thinks that if there's too much that comes through, some of it will just slip through and it'll stay in this line. But you know, maybe not. I'm not 100% sure. I have been plugging along with research, getting robots, robot constructors, robot speed. Really, I'm kind of getting to that point where I've researched so much that I'm having a hard time figuring out what to build and what's new. So I'm getting a little overwhelmed. So this video here is actually going to be, I'm starting to ramble again like the other one, but this video here, I'm just trying to take things slow and trying to get reacquainted. So what was the major problem in the last video that you're not going to see, but it's okay because it was only 27 minutes and really the only thing I did was put those in. But what did I notice? What was a problem as I was running around? What did I see that I thought was a problem that we need to fix in this video? And the answer to that is up here where we have this iron ore input. I didn't do a good job laying out the smelters, right? The furnaces. I didn't get enough of them. I didn't get enough of them in here, and the input is low, so there's a lot going on here that's just kind of a problem. So I have to figure out a solution, and I sat back and said, well, do I want to increase the number of iron ore output on this side? Then I do see that most of them over here are done, right? They've mined themselves out. Or do I need to start thinking about using Megatrain? Am I standing on railroad tracks? No. Do I need to start thinking about using something like Megatrain to bring in a fresh new supply of iron? And I said, well, you know, this right here is going to run out. There's not that much left. I really do need to start looking into the future, and I need to start finding places where I can just bring in a ton of iron. To that end, I've looked up here and I've decided that this place is probably going to be the best one because it already kind of lines up with our input. But this one right here already looks good too. We've already got you know, a train running to it. So I was kind of talking back and forth about, you know, what I should do and what the future for iron would look like. So the first things first is I'm going to go ahead and pull these guys up. I'm going to sink them in new places and get this output going, right? That's going to be one of the easiest things I can do just to ensure that we get iron plates in at a good rate. So anything that's red, just going to pull it all up. Okay, that looks like everybody. Great. And we're gonna put it down somewhere else where we're going to get maximum efficiency, maximum iron production out of. And when I say maximum, and you see me put it down someplace like that, I know there's only like 300 there, but I'm going to mine all of this out. I'm not going to let any of it go to waste here. What I mean by maximum mining efficiency is that I want all of this up and out and gone, so I can build over the top of it and not feel guilty about there being, you know, profit, mineable profit underneath it that I'm not utilizing. All right, this guy's not. Here we go. Perfect. Let's look here. How much was there? 219. Yeah, he's going to be out. soon, but that's fine. That's fine. I want to, like I said, I want to clear all this ground out so that when all this is done and over with and I pull everything up, it'll be nice flat ground just like it is over here, and I can build more here, right? Okay, man, more research. We are just gigging that research, man. Like, it is not even a problem for us. Like, we got it. All right, now with that right there cleaned up and reset, the ore should start coming in at a higher rate, and with the ore coming in at a higher rate, we should start seeing all these things right here fill up again. All that ore should be getting to the very end of that that line. Just make sure that looks good. Yeah, I think so, right? Go over here right quick and just look. Does it get all the way to the end? Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it right there get to the end. It's not getting there and staying there at the end. It really isn't, but that makes me feel a little better than what I saw earlier. Okay, well, here we go. Here's what I decided to do in the other video that you're not going to see, but this is the culmination of 27 minutes of my brain power. I am going to pull off half of the iron that you see here, and half of that iron is going to come over this area here, and I'm going to have electric smelters. They're going to change the iron ore into iron plates, and then I'm going to have more smelters that change the iron plates into steel, and then I'm going to have that steel come over, and you see here we have steel manufacturing already, right? But it's quite pathetic. Okay, there's just not a lot going on there. It just doesn't put out as much as we need. So I'm going to rip up that belt. I'm going to rip up these makers. I'm going to rip up this line here. I'm going to rip out this iron plate line. I'm going to rip out the coal. Like, all that's going to get ripped out to about right there. Okay, and when all that gets ripped out, and I bring in the iron from this side, or listen at me, the steel from this side, I'm going to bring those steel plates in here, and I'm going to need to have a one that splits it from what it comes down here, and one that comes over here that it makes for the magazines. Okay, but all that right there is going to get ripped up. But a dinky one, dinky one, dinky one, then dinky, then another dinky one. Right. At least we have steel production going again. I wonder how our power looks. Yeah, we need to go and make some more generators now that we're bringing these things online. Okay, but now that right there is dedicated steel production, right? And again, if we ever need to expand this, we can just rip up the belt, and we can expand out, fairly far to get this stuff where it needs to be. In fact, I can put 3 more furnaces down. I wonder if I should go ahead and just do that while I'm here. I'll put 2 more down, but I'll keep the other one in my pocket. Okay, and then 1, 2, 4, 2. Bring the belt out this way. I guess some people are gonna yell at me too because I bring my belts down too far. I always bring them down one more than they physically can occupy, or that the inserter can physically grab. Right? I always bring them down one more, so there's always a bit that's just left over forever. Okay, let's do that. There we go. All right. Now let's come over here and sort this out. So the steel is coming in. It looks like it's doing well, is it not? Oh, there needs to be another well, what's the deal here? Where's the... Yeah, you're going that way. Oh, I guess it just needs to be a belt. Yep, it just needs to be a belt. Perfect. All right, that goes over here. And then that needs to go into that, but it also needs to kick out and go over here to that. So how are we going to make that happen? Make it squiggle. like that. And then have a splitter in here. And let me think. The splitter can go up one like that. And then that comes down, goes over, and this one kind of goes back up. Man, this is gonna be so bad. And then it'll squiggle again. Please do not judge me too harshly. I know not what I do. Okay. There we go. It's an abomination. Yeah, I know. Anyway, though, that's got steel beams going back out to the magazine maker. Magazine maker all the way. Look at that humongous belt. Goes all the way up here. It gets loaded on that. It gets loaded into the train, and the train goes out to, not mega train goes out here to this area. Which, by the way, I know I haven't reinforced this area from that biter base, and that needs to get done muy pronto. Always something. Always something. Let's go ahead and get the power issue settled, because we don't want to have these things operating at less than optimal growth, or less than optimal rate. That'll be bad. You know what? I'm gonna hold off on the research for just a second and let the research back up just a little bitty baby bit. It's not gonna hurt anything. Let's look at the boilers here. Let's do 2 more boilers and 4 more steam engines. Remember, that's always a 2-to-1 ratio. You have to have 2 steam engines from 1 boiler. That's always 2-to-1. So there's our 2 new boilers, 1, 2, and then our new steam engines go on top of that. 1, rip that up. 2, rip that up. 1, 2, put that back down here, and then grab some more of these, and here, and here. Oh, right. These guys actually want to contribute too. Oh no, how did we get the... No. Okay, hold on. Let's try to make one of the big poles. We can't. We can make one of these. I don't know what that thing is. What do you do? Oh, look at that. That's amazing. Look at that thing. Look at the footprint it produces. What? I am a fan. Look at that footprint. There we go. I don't think that's going to satisfy our needs. Oh, it does. It does. Adding those 4 absolutely put us into the green for power. Perfect. Perfect. Now these things right here should be running full tilt. And that right there is our maximum steel plate production right now, which I'm not going to lie to you, it looks a little weak. Looks a little weak. Yeah, that's... I was kind of hoping that we'd have that belt up and running, and that these things just couldn't keep up. And they kind of can't. Look down here. Is that getting backed up? Yeah, the engines are. And the engines are being used for blue science. Blue science. This is another reason why I wanted to put a hold on our research right now. Well, okay, well, blue science is good. I thought blue science was getting dwindled down. And it kind of is, but at least it's starting to pick back up now. What is stopping blue science from just rolling out? Is it the engines? We have an engine shortage. Is that the problem? Looks like it. Or no, are they all kicking out? No. Yeah, we have some in the back here that aren't even running because the engines can't get to them. Okay. Yeah, that definitely is just a hold up in the steel production, probably. We'll have to keep an eye on that. All right. So now we have that. taken care of. And by taken care of, I mean it's just the littlest band-aid, on a gigantic cut. But at least, you know, we have the steel production is back out, and we're not pulling off the plates from main drag, which I guess means that these plates are going to back up. Yeah, look at that. They're already being backed up a lot. I wonder if I shouldn't have ripped up that area. I wonder if I should reconstitute that area, put everything back the way it was, and just have it add to the production of the whole area. You know what I mean? You know what? Even no. I'm happy that I ripped it up. The worst case scenario is I can just bring. Worst case scenario is I can bring this right here, this splitter. I can move this splitter up here, and I can have some coal being fed this way, and I can have that ore still coming in, and I can just put these things right back up here still. You know what? I might just do that. Where are my pockets? This is a steel furnace right here. Yeah. So they would need to have one for the inserter to take out, and then this is where you would have that, and then you'd have one inserter, and then there. So 5 of these, and then I have another electric one. The electric one is much larger, I see. So it'd have to be like that, and then the smaller one would be up here, like that. And then this, and this would need coal, but they can steal. Like if we put an inserter here, it would steal coal out of there, right? Like if it sees it has coal, it would steal some out to put in here. So all you really need to do is have coal coming in here at the top. That one throws things out of whack. Yeah, let me just do that. Just bring that down. Okay. And this is right here. This is just academic in nature. Like I'm not really thinking about bringing that stuff in. I see that there's this here, which is going to make things kind of a mess. I could do long-handled inserters though, that pull from not next to them, but one away, like there, right? Can I pick one of you up and see where you pull from? Yeah, they'd pull from right there. So then you'd have to have coal get dropped in on one side. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, you 100%. You could just bring this back, tilt that way. Excuse me. Perfect. Right? Go ahead and pick that up. And then you could have coal. You could just back this up here instead of having it look like that. Do that. Continue this down. That comes out here. And yet again, another abomination. I know. What do I do? Or why do I do this to you folks? I don't know. Steel. Plates. I want one of those new ones. Yeah, I want that. Give me one of them. I think it's so cool. Look at the reach, man. Just look at the reach. It's amazing. Okay. Oh, they're not going to steal coal. Why don't they steal coal? There's coal right there. Why don't they steal coal? Does it need to be another inserter that does it? No, they just keep putting steel in there. No, don't do that to me. Oh, man. Oh, no. Man, I really thought that they would steal coal from the inside of there, but they won't do it. Oh. They won't do it. That stinks. That stinks. Well, you know what? I'll do this. 1, 2. Where are my boxes? There we go. Here we go. I'll put a box right there. I'm going to put an arm in there. I'm going to take another box. I know people who play this game. There's probably a German guy having a stroke right now. Like, what are you doing? No, do not do that. That will be very inefficient. There we go. Now it's just going to steal coal from there and put it in there when it needs it. That's the best I can do. There's 50. Go. 50. There it is. Oh wait, no, wrong. You. Yeah. There you go. Got some stone on me. I got some just raw uranium too. Let me go try to drop that off. Woo. Oh, this right here, they need uranium. Look at that. The centrifuges, we're not getting enough from Megatrain. I guess we're not mining enough down there, which of course, but that was going to be a problem. We need to go down there. We need to, it's high time. We need to get the stuff to build guns, plates, gears. Yep. And we need to get guns, and then we need to get walls and guns down there. Pronto, because that place is cut off and alone from the rest of the base. There's gears. Tons of gears. About that. Yeah, look at all those gears, man. Yeah, just bring them. Love it. Iron plates. Iron plates are insanely stacked up. Look at that, man. We have iron plates for years. Those are grenades. Always take some more grenades. Thank you. And then wall pieces. Take some wall pieces. Blammo. All right. I told you that the next thing we're going to do is the robo ports and the electric motors, but we do need to take a timeout, and we do need to go to the bottom right hand corner because there's a biter base right there, and we need to make sure that that right there is not going to, that uranium base isn't going to get messed up.